Well, alright YouTube, so the other day I came down and I loaded up a couple different loads, but my phone died and I lost all the footage. And besides that, it was raining, and this metal roof on this thing, it's so loud you can barely even hear me talking. So I got to reshoot this. Now the other day when I came down, I was using the IMR 4227 with the 240 grain XTP mag bullets, and the accuracy was actually really good. So I'm hoping it's good today, but you never know. It's a little bit colder out today than it was the other day, but I'm thinking it shouldn't affect it too much. But I'm shooting at 100 yards. I'm starting off at 37.5 grains. We're going up to 39.5. That's 39.5, I think, just like a couple tenths of a grain over max, but it's a bulky powder. The 37.5 goes pretty much 3/4 case capacity, and once you get up to 39.5, I mean, you're full. It's almost a compressed load. Now I've used the IMR 4227 before in my 44 mag and my 454 Casul, and it was one powder. You could pretty much shove the whole case full of stuff and you never got any pressure signs. So it's a very full case capacity. We'll see what happens. You know, like I said, I only went to the max load data from Hornady, but if I can push it a little bit more, we'll push it a little bit more at a later time. But I'm going to shoot at 100 yards. These are all seated to Canalure, and like I said, 240 grain XTP mags, 100 yards, Federal Gold Medal match primers, starting off at 37.5. We'll see what happens. So here we go. I'm hoping that these shoot just as good as they did the other day, but can't make any promises. Alright, here we go. Pressure looks like normal. Oh man, accuracy's bad today. Bad today. The other day this load shot about a 1-inch group. Today it shoots a 4-inch. Let's go check it out. Well, I was aiming at that, and this is what I got. The other day when I loaded this, I got a 1-inch group with that same charge. So not exactly sure what happened, but I'll show you it anyways. Let's go try the higher charges and see what happens. Well, I'm not really sure why that just happened. And the other day that charge threw a 1-inch group. So I'm not sure what happened. I know I was holding steady. You know, most pistol powders are pretty temp sensitive. The other day it was probably in the 50s. Today it's high 20s. So I'm not sure if that has something to do with it or not. Let's try this 38.5 and we'll see what happens. Pretty disgusted with that right now. Alright, here we go. I said pressure looks good. Let's try one more. I'm going squirrel. Throwing a good group. Let's go check it out. Well, definitely a little better, but this was my first, second, third. It's not shooting like it did the other day, but We'll see what happens here on the last load. Alright. I did lie too. The other day I was using the Federal Gold Medal Match Primers. This time I'm using the CCI 450s. I finally went and got some. But I don't know. I mean, especially with a colder day, you figure that hotter primer would help out. But I don't know what's going on. Let's try this last heavier load. Let's see, I got the old other target in my truck. As soon as I get done shooting this one, I'll look at that target and make sure it was the 37.5 and not the 39.5 load that shot good. Alright, here we go. Last one. Definitely better. Still no pressure at 39.5, but I wouldn't be scared to go up a little bit more. Looks a little better. Let me go look at my truck and then I'll make sure it was 37 and not the 39. Alright, so I took off the sticker here to give you an idea. It's about 1.5 inches. It was the 39.5 grains that gave me the 1 inch group. All the rest of the groups were around 1.5 inches to 2 inches. So the highest charge gave me the best. So let's go back and we'll wrap this up. Alright, so it was the 39.5 grains that gave me the best group the other day. It was center to center, it was a 1 inch group. Now you got to add in the shooter air too. It could be me down that way, but definitely shooting some good groups at the higher weights, the higher charge weights. Now I will say that 240 grain XTP mag bullet has been like my nemesis. I've tried to get that thing to shoot good, and it seems like if you can get it below 1.5 inches, it's pretty good. I mean, you're definitely pushing a pistol bullet to like its max with this gun. You know, in the 454 Casull, it's pumping out about 1900 feet a second. 460, probably around the same, maybe a little faster, but you know, to get that thing up into the 2200, 2300 range, I mean, that's then you're pushing that bullet to the limit. So with an inch and a half group at 39.5 grains, and I'm sure if you tweaked it, I mean, there's no pressure signs, and that's with max load CCI 450s, no pressure signs whatsoever. So I'm sure it's somewhere in between that. There's an accuracy node where that thing will probably shoot in 1 inch group every time. So I definitely like that powder. It's probably one of the best powders that I've used with that bullet combo, because I actually wanted to use that bullet for hunting, and between that and the 200 grain FTX. So hopefully that gives you an idea. I mean, take into some shooter air too, that the groups might have been a little bigger because of my fault, but it seems like every time we get up towards the top end of the charge weights is whenever we see our best accuracy in most loads. So you know, tweak it how you want to tweak it, but I like it. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and hopefully maybe that helps you out a little bit. I'll catch you on the next one.